Let's go ahead and bring in our next guest who's starting her new show this Friday on CentralValleyTalk.com. Beverly, how's it going?
It's going very well,
now,
thank
Beverly,
you.
You're from Kingsview?
Kingsview Behavioral Health Services, that's correct.
Okay, and what is it that Kingsview Behavioral Health Services, what do they do?
Everything. Everything but inpatient treatment. We do suicide prevention hotline, we do drug and alcohol, we do developmentally disabled adults, we do the PATH program here in town, and wellness centers.
Okay, and now you're going to do a show about that?
Absolutely. Mental health is one of those subjects that everybody avoids. Nobody wants to talk about it. It's sort of the big elephant in the room. And last week, with the death of, or the week before, with Robin Williams, it's brought to the forefront people who have depression, suicidal tendencies. So it's important to get out and talk about what to see in somebody else, perhaps notice in yourself that you're not feeling well, and get the right help.
Because what? Because people are kind of tuned out to it?
Yeah, it's one of those things that it's difficult. If you have a friend who's doing too many drugs, too much alcohol, they're depressed, you think they might be suicidal, how do you approach them? How would you approach someone?
I wouldn't know how to do that.
Exactly.
Right.
So there's a website called knowthesigns.org and suicidispreventable.org. Go online, see what's going on with your friends or yourself, and then reach out to us for help.
So, but you guys treat the depressed and you treat the drug addict. Do you treat people that are with the depressed and with the drug addicts?
Support groups. Yes,
Yeah.
we have people that certainly can come and get help from us if they have a loved one in trouble. But we also have a wellness program called Blue Sky Wellness Center on Blackstone Avenue. It's Saginaw. And if someone's been on the streets, they've had problems, maybe they've been incarcerated and they're coming out and they need peer support and help, that's where they go. And it was designed by people who had problems, for people who have problems, and it's run by those people, with some obviously professional help. But yeah. So
again, we're talking about you're doing your show. What can people expect on the show?
Well, we'll be having people coming in who run the drug and alcohol program for the county. Mm-hmm. So, for example, this morning there were several people in court, drug and alcohol related, DUIs. Where do they go for help once they come out? How do they recover? We'll be having people coming on and sort of talking about how to overcome those problems and how to get help, because they may have to come to one of our programs, go through that so they can get their driver's license back and get back on their feet.
Well, people are the people that you're dealing with, are they all court ordered, or is it somewhere that people can realize that they have a problem, come in and ask you for help?
Oh, both. Some are court ordered, but we have programs where people can come in. They can come into Blue Sky and talk to people who have had substance abuse problems, people who have contemplated or attempt suicide, and then get the help they need. Fresno County Mental Health refers an awful lot of people to our programs because we have folk that don't have anywhere to go, that perhaps were homeless. Here in Fresno County, we have one of the largest homeless populations in the country and one of the most violent. So if you're downtown on the streets at night, one of your prior guests who was saying not going downtown, it's a problem. So we're there to help people get the help they need, recover, and go on with their lives.
Okay. Now, you said that we had the largest homeless population.
No, one of the largest.
One of the largest.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I think a lot of it has to do with the transient area here, with the economy, certainly with the drought. We're seeing more and more people.
But why Fresno? I mean, if I'm homeless, I'm probably thinking I'm not going to stay in Fresno.
Well,
go to the coast.
One would think that. One would certainly think that. But if you don't have the money to get to the coast, right?
This is just easier to be here because it's easier to be
Just
here.
easier to be here. That's right. So no, but we're doing several things in the community to create somewhere for the homeless to go and sleep at night. So it's working. Slowly but surely. So we're here just really to raise awareness. That's what the show's about.
Now, you spoke about Robin Williams earlier, and I get the feeling, because that was so in everybody's face,
right,
that a lot of people don't know how to handle it,
nope.
And they have a lot of people have mixed feelings about it, and they think that some people think it's selfish, and people think it's cowardly, and. It's just not. I mean, it's just so many other things.
Well, suicide is the only preventable death there is. And if you get help in time, you can come up with a program. We call it a safety plan. So you'll call into the hotline. We have over 600 local people to refer you to. We are the only place in the Central Valley for people who are suicidal or refer someone who's suicidal. And we take people who are in crisis. So if someone's in crisis, they can call us and we'll refer them out or help them. Selfish, people say that, but most people who are at a point of completing suicide or contemplating it are very unhappy or depressed or could be under the under substance abuse and
or their own chemical imbalance, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. So I don't think everyone can be judgmental and have their own personal views, but to be at that point is pretty desperate. I'm a volunteer on the suicide prevention hotline, so I actually take some of the calls.
If you're still here, you don't know what it's like. I would
Right,
imagine,
right.
Okay, so your show starts Friday at 2.
Correct.
You taking phone calls or anything like that? You're on the internet. You can do that.
Well, maybe we will.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we'll post a number and someone can ring in with a question and we'll have one of our professionals chat with them. But we'll be having people come in that have been in the mental health arena for up to 40 years. We have some people who have helped craft what's going on in Fresno County for Kingsview, and we serve 22 counties throughout Central and Northern California. So we do a lot of mental health, including telepsychiatry, which is one of our subjects.
Telepsychiatry? You mean psychiatry over the telephone?
Over the television. Absolutely. In rural communities that are no psychiatrists, we're it. So I'll be bringing in someone to talk about telepsychiatry, which is quite interesting.
If there's anyone watching right now that wants to get a hold of you or Kingsview, how do they do that?
Well, if you go onto www.kingsview.org, all of our contact information is there for all of the programs we offer. So give us a call, and you can get a hold of us then.
Awesome. Thank you very much for
very
coming.
much.
I'll see you Friday.
I'll see you Friday.
Okay, we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, how about some more live local music from the Country Outlaws? All right, we're going to be right back. Stick around.